Goat yoga and cat yoga.
Cat yoga.
Good morning, I'm Olivia. This is my SilverSneakers Flex, just chair yoga class. No cats, no goats. Back of the seat. All right. So when I woke up this morning, this is what I was longing for, was just a good stretch. Deep breath in. Let that belly move. That means you're using that diaphragm. And then pull the belly in as the diaphragm shrinks. Or contracts, I should say. Just wiggle the fingers and toes. This is why you're sitting there. When you're home with your bare feet, take them. Get those toes moving and wiggling, and then in and out. Yeah. And then reach for that little, let me show this up so you can see right there. And then open out. And then again, bring it in, open out. One more time. All right. And then again. Let's move out to the edge of the seat. All right, sitting nice and tall. Once again, find seated mountain pose. You may want to roll back and then roll up. Find the very tip of the sit bones. You know when you've gone too far forward? Yeah, so just stay at the tip of the sit bones right there. And then just feel the shoulders release away from the ears. It's almost like your elbows are just drawing downward towards the ground. Close your eyes. And now maybe it's easier to take that deep breath because you are not inhibited by the back of the chair. Maybe it's more difficult because you're using your core muscles to sit tall. If you're wavering side to side, that's all right. All right, so I'm going to say, open your eyes this time. We're going to tip the head over towards the right. You feel this lengthen here. Then what I want you to do is take the eyes up and take the gaze up a little bit. Still in this position, feel a little different stretch. And then tuck the chin, look down towards your left hand. And then come back up. We'll go the other way. Keep the shoulders parallel. Tip it over. And then open the eyes, lift them up as you look up just a little bit. And then tuck the chin, look down towards your right hand. And then coming back up, look over the right shoulder. Drop your chin, trace your collarbone. Come up looking over the left shoulder. Then we go back the other way. And back to the center, and then lift the chin and drop the chin. Just notice any new sensations there in the back of the neck. Is one side tighter than the other? All right, and then drop the chin over towards the right shoulder, up and over to the left shoulder. It's like you're watching a volleyball game. And again. And then back to the center with your nose, draw a figure eight right in front, down, around, up and over. That's some crackles in the neck, huh? And one more time. All right, back to the center. Release the arms down to the side, and then let's roll the shoulders around. So your arms are just hanging here. Forward, up, and around. Ooh, just nice and slow. Feel all those ding, ding, dings in there. And then back to front one time. All right, lifting them up. Close them back in. And then pull them away. Push them back together. One more time. And in. And with those thumbs up, we're going to lead in and out with the thumbs. reach the fingers forward. Feel the shoulders draw apart in the back. And then retract the shoulders back and drive them down by your tailbone. All right. Reach them forward. They're going to splay out on your back there. You're going to pull them back. My shoulders are still up. And then drop the shoulders down. Yeah, feel that? And again, reach forward one more time. Retract them back. Drop them down. All right, deep breath in. And down. Tuck the chin. Lift the chin. Pull up. Push down, tuck the chin. So resist this. Pulling up and down. One more time. Leave that right hand in the front. Circle that left arm back. And we switch. Now, let's just try this, just like you were walking. So I say, okay, how do you walk? Opposition, right? One more time. All right, both arms down. Ooh, shake them out. Walk the legs a little bit wider. And let's get to the bases around the spine now. All right, hands on the hips, wherever feels good. I'm gonna go down to one side with the legs a little bit wider. You may be able to go down a little bit deeper, but do keep both sit bones pressing into the mat or into the ground. And again. One more time. All right, both arms up and bring them into the heart. All right, really hinge forward at the hip. Use the hands on the thighs if you need to, it's okay. Bring that heart forward. I want you to feel that pull out of the low back right there. And then hands out. Let's take it bulldog style. So elbows out. Drop that right shoulder down and look to the left. And then we'll go the other way. Drop that left shoulder. Look to the right wall. Lovely. Back to the center. Push your right back up. Bring that leg over to meet it. And then we go the other way. Bring it over. And then we go the other way. Bring it over. And then bring it over. Nice, nice. Let's hold it here. See if you can stretch a little bit more. Look towards that right wall. And then we'll go the other way. Stretch a little bit more and look towards the left wall. Nice. All right. And back to the front. Although I'm going to leave my right leg out there. And just drop that knee down. For me, it's easier to get on the ball of the foot there. In and out. And again. All right, now let's circle around. I have shut you off. Keep going. I have shut you off. I don't know why that's still doing that. Okay, let's switch directions around this way. I shut you off just now. This guy is determined. There we go. And one more. All right, then we go the other side. Same thing. Dropping that knee. Ouch. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. Stretch that foot out there on the ground. And then switch and go the other direction. All right, so nice and tall. Up comes that right leg. A little more circle in the ankle. And then we're going to go out, come back in, drop it down, and lift, out. Now I have a fire on my core muscles, so I'm sitting back a little bit here. You can hold on to the chair if that works better. When you drop that leg down, it gives you a little bit of a rest, but still working all those joints. And again, out and down. This time we're going to leave it out there and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out and in. 4, 3, 2. I'm going, is that my music? All right, so now turn that knee out and pulse. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it right back in. Put it right back down. All right. Oh, let it rest. Okay, other side. Here we go. Out and in. And drop it down. Out and in. And drop it down. You should have put on speakerphone, we'll talk too.
Find out if I hear my doctor's appointment.
All right. Okay, hold it out. We pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. You gotta fire those core muscles on out to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn that out and pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. That does not feel good to me at all. Oh my gosh. But I'll work through it. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Now, breathe into the back ribs here. So you have a belly pulled in. All right, and then bring hands to the thighs. Bring your heart forward. So little baby cobra. And release, reverse swan dive all the way back up. And we add this little twist. Now, with that right hand back, what I want you to do is roll back towards the fleshy part of your seat. See if you can get back a little further with that right hand. And then scoop all the way back up. Deep breath. Forward fold. Now belly in, breathe to the back ribs. Hands on the thigh muscles. Let that heart come forward, little baby cobra, and then reverse swan dive up. We add a twist. You are nice and tall, and then I want you to tuck the tailbone underneath you like something's back there a little bit further you want to get, and then circle sweep that hand all the way up. Deep breath in and down. All right, press downward on the thigh muscles. Drop the shoulders down, Marilyn. I always look your way. Let me do this. And then release. And then right here, push in on the hands, out on the knees. Feel those arms are really working when you do that. And then we're going to go the other way. Same thing. Inner thigh squeezing in. Knuckles pressing out. Shake that. Okay, feet underneath you, and we rise up. Oh, you know, we're gonna do it this way today. To the side just a little bit. So you have the hand right here on the back. You're gonna raise up, and then sit back down, and then we'll go the other way. Raise up. You can keep that back heel up or down, whatever you wanna do. And again, push up and down. You just wanna do one side? It's okay with me. All right. Maybe this is a little easier to be getting up and down. It's like getting in and out of your car, right? And again. And the next one, let's come right to the center. And we will just stand up. Here we go. After all that. All right, shake out, round to the back, grab a drink of water. We shall move on. My water. Here it is. Let me just check. I don't know why that came on. Oh well. I don't know why that came on, but it did. Back to downward facing dog. Soften the knees as you hinge at the hip. And maybe your elbows are bent, that's fine. Maybe they can straighten. Maybe you want to bend the knees deeper and really feel that stretch. And breathe. All right, take the gaze over the chair and step into mountain pose. Heels under the sit bones. Let's lift up on the right toe. When you are home on your bare feet, try this. I'm just going to circle around the ball of the foot. And then let's go to the other side. Same thing, just circling around the ball of the foot. All right, so this is what I call a stairmaster, where you go up and down on one heel. Okay, so everybody's rising up and down. And then we'll change this by just bending the knees, lifting the heel, and staying on one level. All right? And here's the tricky part. Let's keep that right heel up, hinge at the hip. All right? Switch to the left. Hands on the chair. Can you lift both? And then push right back up. Nice and tall. Sink down, shake your legs out. Nicely done. Whew. Okay, lovely. Let's step back on the right foot and drop the heel into the ground. So you get a little calf stretch after that, all right? And using the chair here. Push up and right back down. Now, feet are not on the tightrope. They are apart here. And if you find balance, lift and lower that back heel. And down. And again. Nice. Yep, that chair is always there. Use it if you need to. All right, arms up, hands to the heart, sink into that back heel. All right. You can use the chair. If I were going to use the chair, I'd have to bring it a little bit closer. I don't want you to lean into it. I want you to still stay up nice and tall. We open the arms. You can drop that right hand to the chair. You're going to look to the left wall, not to me. Maybe you can release that right hand to me, like I'm going to give you something. All right. Nice and tall. All right, right hand goes back to the chair. Circle sweep, lift that foot back to the toe if you'd like, or up higher if you'd like. Squeeze that glute, really make that leg work there. I'm not going to hinge, I'm just squeezing my glute right there. Both feet on the ground, reach to the ceiling, deep breath. We go back on the other foot. This is like you're pushing the grocery cart or the lawnmower, all right? And if you're mowing the grass right now and haven't done it, you're really pushing that lawnmower. Oh, that's a lot of work. So just enjoy that. Okay, here we go. Gonna hop up and back down. Add the arms just for balance. And again, pull them away. Yeah, nice. And again. All right, this time we're gonna bring hands to the heart and sit back on that foot. And you may have to readjust to get it on the ground, all right? Left hand to the chair, that right arm reaches back, and if you find balance, release that left hand to me, like I'm gonna give you something. Drop your shoulders, lift the heart. All right, left hand goes back to the chair. You're gonna circle sweep that right arm and push up. You can come to the toe. You could flex the foot and let the toe leave the earth. Soft right leg, but really working the quad, that glutes back there, and the hamstrings. Yeah. All right, both hands on the chair. Let's go back to downward facing dog. Ooh, any movements you need here. Breathing deep. One more breath. All right, gazing up over the chair. Let's come away from the chair. We'll take a standing vinyasa. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. And halfway rise. Exhale, release and forward fold. One more time. Exhale. Rising up. Release down and reverse swan dive up. All right. Let's get some cat and cow standing up here, but coming around to the side of the chair. And hands on the chair. Feet are underneath your hips, so let's not take the feet back. They need to be right underneath your hips here. So you look like a tabletop. Got it? Doesn't matter which way you're going. We're going to bring the heart forward and then start this in the tailbone. Tuck it underneath you, round the spine. Let the rib cage lift to the ceiling and the chin tucks towards your chest. And then release that. Roll the shoulders around. That heart comes forward. Move slowly. Move with intention. Move every one of your vertebrae, one at a time. And it should feel good. And up. One more time. And release. Okay, come back to that flat back then. You were looking just beyond. And then I want you to turn the toes to one direction and take your chin the other direction. It's like you're looking for your tail. And then we'll go the other way. Turn your toes one direction, take your chin the other, and find your tail. And then back to the center. Okay? Coming back out of this, you can roll up, back around to the back, and just a little shake out here. So arms down low. Let's bring them up by the shoulders. And then all around the ceiling, sky, back to the shoulders and back down low. All right, sweet. All right, drink some water. Come on back. Let's take the feet wide and the heels are lined up with the legs of the chair if you can, all right? And go a little wider, that's fine too. And star pose, reaching out. So star pose because you are as big around as you can be and as thin front to back as you can be. Lovely. And from here, let's come in just a little moonflower and right back up. Left hand down. Sink into the right knee. Come right back up. Moonflowers. Right hand down, sink into that knee, reach out and up. One more time, stay here. Cross the knuckles over. Bring the elbows in. Great stretch across the back. And you're not leaning forward. I want you to sit up nice and tall, which may mean you need to come up higher. Your choice here, but try not to lean forward into this. And then we're going to press these back. Use the chair if you need to for balance. All right, turn that left toe to the front, and we find our warrior two shape. Lovely. Side to side, just tap that little finger there, and then back the other way, and tap it down. And again, so we're just moving those ribs. And again, tap. One more time. And then we find that warrior two shape. And then turn the gaze, look beyond the two peace fingers here. And for me, that makes me lift my chin a little bit more. If I'm looking at the peace fingers, I feel like I'm sort of giving it the evil eye. But if you lift up there just a little bit, turn that palm to the ceiling, soften the elbow. We're going to lift into reverse. Keep that knee bent. Let that left hand find its way to the chair if you need it, or the leg, doesn't matter. Breathe. Level this out. Lovely. A little slide and we come into side angle. So that hand's going to find its way to the leg or your chair right there. That's fine. And this one doesn't have to go up. You can go wherever your bones will allow. All right. That's okay. All right. I'm going to drop this to the chair. I'm going to lift that back heel. I'm going to turn to that right wall. And you've got hold of the chair here for balance. Lifting that opposite arm that's furthest away from me up. All right, I'm going to bend that back knee and let the fingertips come down to the shoulder and then reach back up. So some nice, slow, gentle lunges with that heel up in the back. And one more time. And up and hold. All right, circle sweep that arm back, step both feet together. Deep breath in. Forward fold. Rising up to that flat back. Good way for me to see that flat back there. And exhale, reverse swan dive. All right, so we're going to step back to that star pose. If you remember, the toes were turned out and the heels were lined up with the legs of the chair. Star pose. Let's create a little more space between you and the chair this time. Okay, here's one moonflower. And this time we're going to circle this arm in, add a little twist to this. And again, a moonflower, the left hand goes down. Nice. And again. And around. Just be very much aware of your breath here. And again. It should feel very smooth. Here's the last one. All right, from here we find that star pose again. We're going to cross the knuckles, sink into this, bring the elbows in, and then we go the other way. All right, this is where we turn that right toe and the left toe a bit and find warrior two on the other side. And you find your shape here. We're going to tap the knee. And tap the back. Use a little finger, give it a little tap. Two more. And one more. Stretching out nice and long. Look over those two peace fingers, then look beyond. That chin lifts up. Turn the palm and come into reverse. Use the chair if you'd like to. Or the thigh. We level this out. This is almost an exercise in breath, right? Stretch and hold. Yes. Plug the shoulder in, get those ribs and hips connected. Draw the inner thighs together for a little more balance. And turn the gaze if you can. All right, this right hand goes to the chair. I'm going to lift that left heel. And we're going to right heel. And we're going to come around and around. I didn't say ouch. Okay, lift up on that left hand. And here we go. Bend that back knee. Let the fingers come towards the shoulder and extend back up. Again, keeping that elbow high as you draw that arm down. See if you keep that elbow up high. So a little stretch in the tricep there. 2. And one more time. And I don't know if we found a high lunge, but let's see if we can find a little balance here. Keep the hand near the chair if you need it. All right, let's step that back foot in. We reach up. Inhale, forward fold. Halfway rise. Feel that flat back happen there, that heart coming forward. And release, reverse swan dive all the way back up. All right, stepping back to star pose. Some space. And we'll take a couple of sunflowers. Coming down and up. And again. One more time. And hands on the chair. Let's go back to downward facing dog. Step back. Oh, that's so lovely. All right, and tuck the tailbone, walk, roll up into the chair. We'll come back to that same posture, but let's go grab a drink first. Okay, so coming back into downward facing dog. Let's lay the fingers out there, give them a little wiggle. Let's see how this works, I don't know. All right, step that right foot in. Goodness, my throat. That right foot in between your left foot and the chair. You're gonna come up a little bit higher. Bring that knee in towards the chair. I want you to scoop in that belly, almost like you're gonna try to put that chin, your chin right there on the knee. And then extend it out long. Straighten it. Exhale, scoop in that belly. Bring it in. Stretch it out long. Touch it on the ground if you need to, it's okay. Lift the heart as that leg extends back. One more time. You round that spine. And then stretch it out. Nice and long. Hold that there. See if you can find a little balance, releasing that right hand. Just the right. I'm going to keep the left one on and extend it to me. Lift that front body right here. That thumb's going to pulse to the ceiling. So is the heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it right back in. Stand up tall. Deep breath. Let's come into chair pose. So the feet are in mountain pose right there. Thumb at your heart. Send the hips back. Be sure you can still see your toes, right? And if you can't, send the hips back even further. Left hand down, right hand comes to your back pocket. Add a little twist. And we switch hands on the legs and we go the other way. Nice. Easy enough. Come back to the center, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Hands on the chair. Let's step back, both feet to downward facing dog. All right, that left foot comes in halfway between the chair and the right foot. And you're going to lift up on that back foot. And then exhale, bring the knee in. Scoop in that belly. C-shape your spine. See how close you can get that knee towards your face. And then press it back, and I mean straighten that leg and lift the heart. Round. Sweep me. Elbows can go out to the side there. That's okay if that feels better to you. And then press that back. Use the ground if you need to. And again, just move slowly. Move with intention. Feel everything. Notice everything. As you extend that leg out, you gotta bring that heart forward. All right? One more time. Bring it right back out. Hold it. Now, maybe you find a little balance. You can release that left hand. Squeeze that glute. Work the hamstrings and just a little pulse. 3, 2, 1. All right, release that hand, foot down, reach to the ceiling. And exhale. I'm going to add a little twist here, taking the hands, feet apart just a little bit. And then we go the other way, same thing. I'm going to use my right hand to kind of pull back and the left hand, pull forward and the left hand to kind of pull back there for a little twist. All right, and then just a little shake out. All right, another drink. How are we doing? Oh, good. We shall balance. And we shall stretch a little deeper. Okay, a little bit warmer. Now, let's slide that right foot forward. I'm out to the right side of the chair. And then just slide it back. You're gonna squeeze that glute just like you did. And again, forward and back. Brushing through the ground. All right, let's hold that leg up there, nice and tall. Soften that knee you're standing on. Fire on those core muscles. See if you can find a little bit of balance. All right, now I'm gonna put that leg down in front, hand on the chair, and this right hand's gonna stay right here at your hip and hinge at the hip. Bring that heart forward. Yes, yes. Everybody feeling that in the back of that front leg?
Yeah.
Yes, great, great, lovely. That's what we want. So let's take that right hand to the chair. You may want to bring the chair in. Drop your right shoulder a little bit more and look to the left wall. All right, come back, look towards the ground. Extend that right hand back. You're gonna push those right toes in the ground. Let them bring you right back up. Both feet together, mountain pose. All right, we go to the other side. So, left leg swings forward, it brushes the ground and swings back. What you wanna do is feel this glute and hamstring work as you get back. All right, here we go to the front. Just hold it there. Soften that knee you're standing on. Maybe find a moment's balance. Stretch the crown of the head to the ceiling. Oh, so nice. We're going to drop this foot on the railroad track, so off to the side. This hand stays at the hip. I'm going to come back just a little bit, and we're going to hinge at the hip, keeping that heart coming forward. So I am pulling you forward from the heart, right? Not from the crown of the head, but from the heart. Think of that. And then drop that left hand over to the chair. Drop that left shoulder down. Feel this a little bit deeper. All right, as you come back to the ground, hand extends to the back. Push the toes into the earth. Let them get you all the way up. Both feet back. And in mountain pose, we're going to come into chair pose. So thumb to the heart, send the hips back. You can still see the toes. All right, we're going to try a powerful pose here. One arm up, the other arm. You want to turn that tailbone towards the earth, but lift the heart. Just move your left hand over a bit, Artie. Thank you. Right by my camera.
Oh.
All right, from here, airplane pose. You're gonna straighten those legs. Bring that heart forward to me. And all 10 toes, push them into your shoes or the earth and let them drive you right back up. Let's take the hands in the back pocket. Continue to lift the heart. Tuck the elbows in. And then release. Let's take this the other way in the upper body. Ooh. Let's see if we can get into that low back a little bit there. Right here. And then I want you to round the spine. I'm going to show you from the side. Just tuck the tailbone. Oh, that should really feel good. And then just release. Take a breath. And then again, tuck in the tailbone. Lift the ribs to the ceiling. And then release. You see what I need today? This is it. And let's round all the way up. Nice and tall. All right, very good. We had the back of your hand on the, and there already, all I could see, all it was on there was the back of your hand, because you were right in the middle, right on my camera.
Oh,
here.
I thought I had pulled back
I
far
know.
enough.
All right, have a drink of water. Let's sit back down. Now that's good.
Oh,
That was cute. All right. So coming into, we're going to take the side angle, extended side angle pose. And seated, I love this because you can really concentrate more on the upper body. You don't have to work so much about balance. Press the feet down into the earth here, though, and arms out. We're going to slide a little bit and drop that wrist or the forearm down to the leg. If this is accessible, let's take this arm up, whatever is comfortable for you here. And then what I want you to do is to stretch the knuckles back, but you're going to stretch them with the twist in the spine as well. We'll go a little bit. You feel a little chest stretch, but I want the ribs, the right rib to tuck underneath the left, and maybe turn the gaze. But again, drop the arm if it's too much. It's okay. It's okay. We'll do both sides, so no worries. All right, and let's level this back out. And we go the other way. I'm going to grab hold of the leg of the chair and lift up, and here's that reverse. Just imagine you're standing on your feet right there, right? It's pretty nice. And again, we're going to level this out. Lovely. Head over heart over pelvis. Lift this leg up, and you're going to bring the ankle in for our figure 4 stretch. All right? So the ankle rests right there on the knee. And I want you to be careful it doesn't happen is that this foot falls down. So you want to keep that foot flexed. Now, you can support this if this is better for you, or you can open it. The other option is drop it down to the ground if that gives you trouble. Then I want you to be sure this left foot is underneath the knee. So move that left foot over there. Yes, right. Though you go, oh yeah, that's the difference. I feel that now. Okay, the foot stays flexed. Sit nice and tall. Yeah, everybody grows a half an inch. And if this is accessible, hinge at the hip and come forward a little bit. Each piece I add is going to make this more challenging. Please work where you're able to. And breathe. And then as you breathe, see if you can let that hip relax. Like, you kidding me? And then some of you like to go ahead and forward fold as well. Okay, well, let's come back out of this. Take that leg out in front and just let it rest there for a moment. Okay, we walk to the other side. And you're going to stay right over the ankle right there. And arms out. Turn the body back to the front. Yeah, a little slide. And we rest either the wrist or the forearm, your choice. If this arm will lift higher, do so. Plug it back in there. And here's where we're going to press those knuckles back with a little rotation in the spine. You could let them go a little further, but let's be careful that it doesn't fall back there. All right? You can keep the elbow bent. You could drop the hand to the shoulder. Breathe. Come on back up. Use those core muscles to get you back up. This right hand drops to the leg of the chair, and we lift up. Turn the gaze towards the hand. You know, when you don't have to worry about falling down, you can. I had trouble with water bottles today. All right, and we level this out. Lovely. We're going to grab this leg. Walk it in or lift it up and over. And again, we keep that foot flexed. Support it if you need to. Press it out. Everybody needs to sit up straight. I'm going to drop this down to the floor today. Sit up nice and tall, and that's just fine. Maybe a little hinge, your choice. And then I want you to take those deep breaths and use that exhale to draw your focus to your hip and see if you can let it relax. All right, and then release that, both feet on the ground. Just let it settle down. Okay. So if you can slide both feet out, you can't keep one foot on the ground. You need to be sitting at the edge of the seat. You're going to hold on to the chair. I'm going to lean back a little bit, point the elbows towards the chair, and just lift the heart. My feet are flexed here. You want one foot on the ground, that's okay. Reverse plank. Isn't it lovely? Should feel good, right? I like it. All right, both feet on the ground. Slide that left hand down. I'm going to reach the right hand into the seat of the chair and sit very tall. Use whatever you want for a little leverage to twist you a little bit deeper. Breathe. All right, come on back to the front. Back slowly. That spine. Heal a little bit, then we go the other way. And that left hand finds its way. For me, I can get it on the seat of the chair. You may or may not be able to do that. Roll that left shoulder back. Get that spine as tall as you can. And breathe, using that diaphragm. One more. All right, and then back to the front. Hands on the knees, lift the heart, breathe into the heart space. We round back, breathe into the back ribs. And then sitting up tall. Let's walk back. Nicely done, everyone. Settle on into the back of the chair, if you will. Snuggle in, open their eyes really wide. Scrunch up your face really tight. And then just let it relax and keep your eyes closed. Come back to just that wonderful breath that you had, you started with. Let's use it again. And then just settle into your own breathing rhythm. It doesn't have to be that deep belly breathing if it doesn't seem right to you. And then bring your hands to your heart. Drop your chin to your chest and just listen. May we leave this class today softer towards others and ourselves. More aware of what is good. More thankful for ordinary moments. And more willing to carry that gratitude into this world around us. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right, nicely done, everyone. Is Monday June?
Yes.
Wow, how does that happen? All right,
Yes,
well, because this is Wednesday, I will see you Monday. Right.